So I'm in my garage right now trying to find my fishing pole just because I'm going to do some bass fishing today. I've not done any bass fishing in it seems like 2 to 3 weeks, and that's about right. So I'm going to go to the golf course pond, one of those, because my pond up there, last time I tried to catch a bass for my pond, it took me like 2 hours to even get a bite off one, and that's all I got. So today, after I find my fishing rod, I'm going to go to the golf course. I got 2 rods, the spinning rod and the Mach 1, not the jerkbait rod, just the regular one, the cranking rod I call it. So I'm going to bring those 2 rods with me, soft plastics, some maybe throw a jerkbait on the Mach 1. But the issue is I got to find my Fluger spinning rod, and I have no idea where it is. So I'm going to look around my garage for a little bit and see if I can find it. Then get in my car, drive to the pond, and I'll see all of you guys at the pond. Hold up. So, when I started to fish, my mic was unplugged and I didn't know, so there's no audio. But I did catch a bass on my very first cast on the jerkbait, and this is how it happened. So, got first fish off the jerkbait. He was like very small. Let's see if they want it again. Yeah, that fish right there actually was probably just as big as a jerkbait, and for some reason he was really, really hungry. And he literally destroyed it. So we know they're on the jerkbait bite today. At least one is. Because I knew they were hitting those bait fish. Like those bait fish kept jumping up and down, and that jerkbait's the perfect size for the bait fish, and when you the way it's designed, it kind of looks like it's injured, and what that fish did was it saw it was injured and it attacked it. So thought it was going to be a easy meal. Unfortunately, it was just a fake lure for him, but he'll grow bigger and eventually get something. All right, so I switched back to the Senko. I'm going to chuck this by the little sewer wall. There's usually fish laying onto it because it provides a shade and honestly protection. So if there's anything down there, they will attack this little watermelon Senko I have on here. So far we have 1 fish. The bite, I think for this pond today, the bite is really slow because I've been here for about 45 minutes and I had just 1 bite off the jerkbait. But let's see if we can get anything off the Senko. Just keep throwing it to the corner of the wall. Let that drip down there. Again, it's not that heavy, so you're gonna have to let it sit down there. And let's see what happens. Seems like nothing's over there. So what I'm gonna do is keep chucking where I caught that little bass off that jerkbait. They're usually over in that area. All I have to do is let it sink and hit the bottom, and hopefully something grabs it. I still can't believe he ate that jerkbait. That thing was probably a little bit, honestly guys, that jerkbait's probably about, I don't know, 7 inches. That fish is probably about 9-10 inches. It's hungry, I guess. Cause you can tell when it's like a green sunfish compared to a bass. They like immediately like do rapid hits of a bass. I feel like they just take it and they run with it. So it's like immediately little rapid bites with the green sunfish, and the bass is just one bite and they run with it. I like the jerkbait just because it just honestly looks like a bait fish, an injured bait fish, and I know bass enjoy that. And this jerkbait I'm using is kind of big, but it's flashy, and as you guys can see, the way it moves in the water, it just attracts fish. Like that little bass, he kind of resists it. And it's also my favorite bait to use, like as a hard, kind of like a swim bait thing, I kind of like to call it. So off plastic, I say crawdad or a Senko. These hard baits, again, jerk bait. I think that was actually the first fish I caught off my jerk bait, off this jerk bait. I had it for a while. I got it for Christmas, and I haven't really caught anything. So it's been probably about 2 years I had it, and I just got my first fish off of it. I just realized that. I think this is like a deep diver too. I think this is like 6-7 feet, 8 feet diver, so should be going near the bottom. If there's any of those bass down there, you should smack it. Oh, I think I just had one. Or is that a rock? Alright guys, so I just got done fishing. As you can see, it wasn't my best day of fishing. It wasn't my best day of fishing. I caught one fish, but I mean, that's better than no fish. I caught off the jerkbait, and right before I caught the fish, my mic went out, so I had to do another review on that. But, I mean, that's what's going to happen. I mean, it rained a lot yesterday for like 25 minutes, pouring down rain, got all the water muggy. Kind of raised the water level, put the fish on a tizzy, and the reason why I caught that fish was just because there was bait fish over there, and I threw it right by where the bait fish were, and that bass smacked that jerkbait. That jerkbait was probably about this big, so I'd rather take one fish than no fish, and I'd rather go fishing because a bad day of fishing beats a good day at work. So, yeah, that's about it for today's exciting episode of Hookin' Bass 92. Comment below and let me know, what kind of bait should I use after it rained? Like, any type of Senko, orange, pink, blue. I was using a watermelon green. That didn't work. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what is your favorite bait and what kind of bait you guys like to use right after it rains. And don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, catch big fish. Have a great day.